And we have a wake-up call now about America's kids. Today, the new international reading, math, and science scores were released, and Chinese students left American teens in the dust in all three categories. We traveled to China together. David.
And Diane, these numbers are stunning for the entire world. The Shanghai stunner, you could call it. In fact, our own education secretary called the results, the words that Diane used, a wake-up call. Our president is calling for a modern-day Sputnik moment to catch up. Tonight's new numbers reveal what Diane and I just witnessed a couple of weeks back in China.
Nearly 500,000 15-year-olds from all over the world took the test. The top 5 scores in math: Shanghai, China, Singapore, Hong Kong, South Korea, and Taiwan. And way down the list in 30th, the U.S. In science, again, Shanghai, China at the top, then Finland, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Japan. And down at 20th, the U.S. And in reading, Shanghai, China again, and the others. And down at 17th, the U.S. In our travels to China, it was everywhere, that laser focus on education. This public school in Shanghai where the children were 2 years old. By 3, they're at school from 8 until 4, already learning phrases in English. And the older kids wondered from Diane if the reverse was true back here in the U.S.
Can you speak Chinese?
No, I can say ni hao.
On average, Chinese students attend 41 more days of school every year. And with some attending classes on the weekends, it amounts to 30% more hours of instruction every year, too. China, and now much of Asia, firmly sees a future beyond those factories.
Nobody wants to be the shoe manufacturer of the world. Everybody wants to be in the scientific and technical sector.
It's a global turning point the U.S. has faced before. 1960, then-candidate John F. Kennedy, frustrated that the Soviets at that moment seemed to be winning the space race. Money was poured into math and science. Less than a decade later, we put a man on the moon. With these test scores, now a new call from this president.
50 years later, our generation's Sputnik moment is back.
We can do it again. You don't remember Sputnik. I do. We did it before. Thank you, David Muir.